Hey guys, I'm pretty sure I'm live. I thought I'd better get on a little bit earlier today considering the hassle we had last week. So I thought probably best I try and get on a little bit earlier just to make sure everything works. So if I'm too loud, can you let me know if I'm sounding okay? Just put loud or okay. Because I've had to swap over the mics to Coffee Man's mic and it seems to be pretty loud, so I can't seem to win. It's either loud or quiet at the moment. Either way, I've made it a little bit darker today because I want it easier to see for you guys. I don't know whether it's too dark. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it is. My monitor is normally really bright, which is crazy because I then make everything too bright or too dark. Okay, cool. Okay, and can you see the image okay, Erica? And hello, by the way. The kids are still up, so should you hear some random loud noises, that is more than likely who you are going to hear. I am missing a black pencil. Let's grab you. And I need to enlarge you so I can see what you're saying because I'm getting as blind as a bat. Okay, I can read what you're putting now. So I'm just going to make a start, and of course if you've got any questions, please ask away. But this particular dog, can you see that okay? Cool, okay. This particular dog is one that I have actually drawn a few times already. And sadly, she had to be put down. And her fur parents are devastated because they absolutely adore their dogs. So one of their family members contacted me about doing a commission of her face, but in 3 different poses. So that's what we're doing. That's better. Hi Georgina, hi Kaylee. So I've tried to get as much of the light reflection off as possible, but I'm aware how much shadow this is casting. It shouldn't be casting that much. You should see my desk right now. It looks like something out of MacGyver. I've got elastic bands holding my ring light. All I need is a Coke can and some bolts and I can make a tank. That's a bit better, isn't it? Yeah. So I did a good portion of this on a TikTok live feed. And I'm finding, which is why I've decided to do this today, I'm finding I'm a lot more productive when I'm doing it on a live feed, so I can get into it and have a chat with you guys. And yeah, I'm sort of semi-forced to crack on, but I don't think there's anything else I'm going to end up doing today. It was hard to decide, but I thought it wouldn't hurt to do a graphite. And then if you've got any questions, you can fire away. So I'm just putting all my shadow areas down at the moment. And God knows what noise you're going to hear, because I asked the girls before I come into a live, are you hungry? And I'll do you some tea. No, we're not hungry, Okay, well, you're going to have to go feed yourself then if you get hungry, because I can't stop. Oh, okay, we'll go have some kiwis and crisps and blah, blah, blah. Oh, great. Just make yourself some toast. Either that's a cat creeping in or a person. How may I help you?
I want to join you.
You can't really join me on this one. It's a commission.
I know.
You can say hello.
I just want to be in the background doing stuff like what I normally do.
Well, that's noisy stuff. Do you want to wave and say hello? That camera there.
Hi.
There you go, look. You see yourself. Gonna wave?
I'm the mysterious hand who does the squirrel boxes who like to drink the candy.
Eat the candy, yes. Well, the scrawler box is on its way.
Yahoo!
I thought you'd be happy.
Pizza.
The joy. But 1 week to go, 1 week to go, 1 week to go, and they are back at school. Whoop whoop. Guess what I'm doing for a minimum of 2 days straight? I'm coming home after the school run, I'm having a coffee, I'm putting my feet up, and I'm watching whatever crap I like on the TV until it's time to go and pick up the girls. So yeah, I'm going to enjoy it. And possibly a 5-hour bath with no interruptions. It's quiet because I'm eating. What are you eating this time? I think I just got over a cold and a bad stomach. Oh, that's a bit crappy. I'm glad you're feeling a bit better now. I swear it's something in the air. Well, in light of everything, I think everyone's just exhausted and tired and pretty much had enough now. Okay, so I've put all the shadow bases in. And I'm now going to blend them out. And using the stubby, most of you know all this already, but people that might be watching brand new, the stubby just helps me get mid-tones in without actually having to use a pencil. Oh, she is most definitely a mini-me. She is my doppelganger. If you look at pictures of when we were younger, we're just a spit of each other. There's a picture of us both as babies, side by side, and most people can't tell who's who. So you see how it's covered all the midtones now without me actually having to do any work. Yeah, Amelie's is the same. I don't know about Madison's school actually because they haven't confirmed that, but she's starting brand new, so I don't even think she's going to be doing PE for the first week or two anyway. But yeah, Amelie's exactly the same. They have to go into school with their school uniform or their PE kit, and they can't take bags either, only pack lunches. Either way, I'm looking forward to some me time. Sleeping, yes. Yes. That sounds good. Being able to nod off and not feel guilty. That would be very nice indeed. Oh, Amelie. Actually, no, it's fine actually. I can show them on my phone. I want to show you something very non-graphite-y actually. I've got itchy nose again. Every time I come and do a live, I get an itchy nose. I want to show you a new sticker that I have designed literally this afternoon, and I am in love. And I'm doing a range, so it's not going to just be a cat. It's going to be about 4 different things. But here she is, or he. But I love it. Really, really love it. It's going to make such an awesome sticker, and I think actually that would need a holographic background, but I think I'm going to do these at home for now. But I'm working on some more to go in that range. I probably should have downloaded the reference actually. That would have made it far easier. So let me see if I have it. Probably not, because I'm really organised as always. Messenger. No, it's not. Right, hang on. If I come out of my phone or Messenger, it completely shuts down my picture that I'm looking at. So I'm going to have to download it. There we go. Then that way, if I do come out, then I don't lose it. It is cool, isn't it? I really, really, really like it. I'm new, so these tips will help me a lot. Brill, good. Any questions, Lisa? Just fire away. Most of the people here that I know of are long-time lurkers, but if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm currently working with my 4B at the moment. Started the best series on Netflix though, and I think I'm addicted. Oh, what did you start? I've been watching that Liar? Oh, I don't even know what it's called now. The one with Gillian Anderson. So yeah, I'm using 4B at the moment. So if I want to go really dark on any particular area, I'm going to try and zoom in actually. Then I won't hesitate to use black. I don't really like going up above a 4B because as you start to hit 6B, that's when charcoal is added to the pencil to help it go much darker. But because this is such a special portrait, not that I don't spend time on any of my other portraits, but I want to make sure that I get this one absolutely perfect. So I'm probably going to take a little bit longer. And I found that I've become a little bit more precise anyway. Or anal, or picky, whatever you want to call it. We are, and I am stuck with you, and I don't care because it's lovely. We might bite. Well, I don't think I've heard of that. Oh, we might bite. Oh, meh. Deary me. Just got that. Hi. Lady H. It's such I don't know. I feel like I need to be really polite and sensible and... What are you chopping up, Emily? Is that jam or olives?
Jam.
Oh.
Jam.
Jam. I am a bit headachy today, so if I do go a little bit quiet, I apologise. See, there's no need for me to be this fussy over the ear, but because I'm being so detailed on the main body of the head, I want obviously the same with the ear, otherwise it doesn't look right. Can you still see? Is that too dark? Can you let me know if it's too dark? I think Bon has to... Do you know what? It wouldn't blooming surprise me, the way that YouTube's going at the moment. Let me have a look. Oh my God, there is as well. Oh dear. Okay, I don't know what one is public. What thumbnail did you see, Rob? Oh, this does my nut in. Whatever YouTube's done is driving me crazy. Okay, I'll answer that one in a minute. Art of Cayenne? Cayenne, is that right? I have no idea because it's really, really annoying. So, Rob, what thumbnails did you see? Did you see the image of the dog, or did you see one that said, let's do this? Because I need to know what one I got to get rid of. I have no idea why it's on 2 lives. I don't want to end the wrong stream. In fact, I'm surprised my camera can even do that. Let's do this is the one we are in. Right. So YouTube's changed it now, whereas before when you went into do a live, it would just let you set everything up first. Now it doesn't even let you do that. It literally just starts a live straight away, and I thought I'd stop that. Just finished. What? Oh, a dog in the other one. Right, so let's do this is the one we're in. So I need to get rid of... I need to find out what's going on because it's really driving me dually. Right, I can't delete. I have to stop that live stream, and I have a feeling if I stop the live stream, it's going to stop the whole lot. Oh, bloody hell. Excuse my French. If I disappear, please bear with me and don't go anywhere. Just bear with me, okay? Right. I have deleted the dog portrait. Remember, the next time you want to go live, you will have to come back to the dashboard to start your next live stream. What a load of because you don't. You do it automatically. I don't get that. Don't get that at all. Are you still here? Can you just pop something in the comments so I know that you're still about? I mean, why do they have to make it so complicated? Right, apparently I'm still live. I'm still here, still here, still here. Right, okay. Oh! Damn you, YouTube! I need to find out what's going on because that's driving me crazy. Okay, to answer your question, Cayenne, please give me a thumbs up if I am saying that correct. The way to get the smoothness on graphite really is down to the way that you layer your pencil. So you really need to be working in lots of light layers, and the error people make is that, let me get a scrap bit of paper, because I was the same. It's taken me a long time to get used to doing things in a certain way. Okay, so most people will, you're going to focus? When they use graphite, they'll do this standard sort of backwards and forwards motion, and then they'll try to blend. Stubby. And then they'll try to blend on top, and you can see quite clearly the pencil lines are still underneath. God help me, Friday. I'm going live on Crafter's Companion on Friday. Legit TV live, and I'm bricking it, because if this is how my lives go, thank God I'm not in control of the technology, apart from my own. So instead of going so hard and so dark so quickly, start off with a really light layer. And it's probably hard to see, but I work in ovals like this, but because I elongate them and I do them quickly, you're not always able to see. It's really hard to show you like this. Then when it comes to blending out, you have a much smoother blend. So really you need to layer up very lightly. You can use tissue, these blending stubs, which is basically rolled up pieces of paper. You can, make sure you share it, Rob. You can use brushes as long as they're firm enough. If they're too soft, they don't tend to work very well. But layering is probably most definitely the biggest trick to getting smooth blending. And don't try and go too dark too quickly. Work from your shadows first and pull out into your highlights. It's just the much easier way of doing it. So I was still sort of working on the head fur when I did the TikTok live feed, because there was still some sort of dark flecks of fur that I wanted to get in. So I'm still using my 4B. You see that okay? I'm really worried it's too dark. Oh, where did you see that then? Was that the range? I think that at the moment they're the only place that has them. I will be doing a giveaway. I will, I promise. It's just so busy at the moment. I will be doing a giveaway. But if you're about on Friday at 4 o'clock till 6 o'clock, I will be live with Crafter's Companion demoing the aqua markers. So yeah, I'm not slightly scared or anything. It won't be with Sarah, it will be with Leanne as well. So she's a different presenter. I thought it was with Sarah, but I think she's on holiday. Not the image, the lighting. Oh, road trip sounds fun. Darken this bit. Anyway, you know me. Never do dark enough. I really must make a t-shirt actually for my Redbubble. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a Coffee Man t-shirt, a Bonita Doodles logo t-shirt, and I think I'm going to have to do a, then I don't know if people are going to be offended by it actually. I need to think of a different way of putting it. Ginger bingers, oh my god. My range has closed, but I went to Cassart. Nice. I imagine Cassart's probably quite more expensive, isn't it? Right, I'm just shading over the top of where I done, but because we've been firm enough, or I say we, like you're doing this, because I've been firm enough putting the hair detail down, I can blend over the top to add in the shading without having to change anything over the top, and then that way it gives me a much more realistic level of shading because it softens everything underneath it. Oh, it's out. It won't be going anywhere. Yeah, it won't be going anywhere. I just hope that, you know, personally for me, I think the aqua markers are probably one of the most underrated tools that Spectrum Noir do. And I think people are just scared because they don't really know, you know, the applications or what you can do with them. But they're just so much fun. They really, really are. And I don't know, I'm looking forward to showing people exactly what you can do with them. Okay, so I think the ears are 90% there. It's a bit darker under that bit to show the fold. And then I'm going to use my little 2H. And the 2H I use just to add some very fine little sticky out hairs. But the 2H gives me a nice sharp point. So I don't get any of that fluffiness around the graphite. It just gives me a nice clean finish. Don't ever dismiss your H's in your sets. They're actually really, really good for things like stray hairs and detail. You can just about see. I can't believe how dark that is. Are you sure that's not too dark? My monitor must be well out in the calibration. It's half the price for double the quality. Nice. For those of you who are my Patreons, the Patreon tutorial is coming. It's drawn out. It's literally sat in front of me, drawn out. I think I've got to scan it in so you have the line work. But the kids go back next week. So I think I'm just going to have to leave it till the end of the month. Release it at the end of the month. Because there's just so much going on at the moment. So, and I know you're really patient and things. And I appreciate that. So as a thank you, I should be popping up a couple of more reference pictures up as well. The range near me just got an upgrade to their art section. They never used to have Spectrum Noir markers or big bundles or aqua markers. Yeah, ours only has like their colorista range. It doesn't really have anything else. I miss walking around the aisle. Oh, I would totally miss that. I really would miss that. I bet you make a big thing of it as well when you go into the city. I mean, we have the Hobbycraft down near us, but ever since it's sort of been taken over, it's less of a family business now and much more of a... Oh, now I've lost my camera. Wow, this is going well today. Oh, dear. It's not Friday the 13th, is it? We're working, we're working. Oh, I've never got this whole thing about concept and abstract art. I absolutely adore it, but some people just get really dumbfounded with it, don't they? It's not art, it's just blah, 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 blah. The only thing I disagree with is a little dot in the corner or a banana being taped to a wall. I just think that's a bit bonkers. Can you see... like here all my aqua markers are down here. I'm missing one set which they're sold out of because I've replaced all of my old ones with the brand new ones. So yeah, I was literally spending yesterday, this is just a swatch for the show, but I was spending a lot of yesterday swatching all of the colours out again. So that gives you an idea of the colours I'll be using on the show on Friday. Yes, that is completely normal. And that is more down to you feeling under pressure. When you're at home, you're much more relaxed, you're in your own environment, you can take your time, you can take as long as you want, and you're probably doing more things that appeal to you. Whereas in the classroom, if you've been given a brief or you've got to do something, I think you feel a lot more stressed in the sense that you've got to reach this certain achievement. And I don't think you have that at home. That's how I would see it anyway. That's certainly how I am. I know that when I go and do demos or anything like that, or I go out and I teach, I find that I still get really nervous, even though I know what I'm doing. And it doesn't always go to plan because, like, have you ever typed and you're like going really, really well with your typing and you're doing really, really good and you're not making any mistakes, no typos, and then someone comes and stands behind you and watches what you're typing, and then all of a sudden you completely can't type at all. It all goes to pot and it all goes wrong. That's sort of how it is, I think. Yeah, exactly, Erica. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I love abstract stuff. Hi, Vicky. Oh, I have purchased, because of the hiccup in the last live feed, I have a new hairdryer, which is only 1200 watts, and it has a directional thing on it. I don't know whether you can see that. So it's less wattage, so I can use that on my acrylic and alcohol ink. And I had to get a new heat gun as well, but apparently this has got 2 heat settings on it, so. Oh, I know what you mean. I still have nearly all of my original Spectrum Noir work, which I was selling originally for 65 quid, which I still don't think is too bad. And people still thought it was expensive. I'm going to have to move the camera again. Okay, I think that's okay. I'm just going to have to move my body instead of keep moving the camera. Before I did this, I had a base down already, and I just used my Tombow Mono to lift out some colour. So I've got some of the light shading in there as well. So I'm literally just going over with 2B now. Keeping the strokes fairly short, as she is a short-haired breed. Also, the other thing about blending is making sure that you have actually got a decent set of graphite pencils. You can do it with cheap ones, but I have found with cheap ones before that I've not quite got it to look how I want it to. Oh, enjoy your painting. I am going to have a go at, and I don't know whether maybe it is something I might offer. I don't know. But I'm going to have a go at some realism on my iPad soon. I didn't want to go down the art of digital for portraits because I don't want to lose the sense of my tools and being able to still have, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. That's how bad I am today. I don't want to lose where I am with my tools. But I thought, I don't know, maybe more affordable portraits. With stopping the commissions next year anyway, it gives me time to breathe. It gives me time to get my book done that I want to get done. I've started illustrating the pages for it already. Once all the illustrations are done, then I'm going to work out the wording. We'll see. Okay, so that's sort of all the mid tone on. Oh God, they have loads, don't they? Yeah, it is the same with a lot of people, and I completely understand that. I tell you what, who has the right idea is my kiddo, Amelie. I don't know how, but she seems to have a never-ending supply of a £2 coin, and she always manages to spend it and still have a £2 coin left over. Not quite worked that one out. And she spent the last £2 coin, and then the next thing I know, she's found one in her sock drawer. So, yeah, I don't know what her trick is, but I need to find out. I'm going in with the 4B now, so we're going in with the darker, and then what I'm going to do is actually blend over the whole thing. And all it does is soften all the hairs up, and then at the next stage I think I am going to go in with a little touch of black. Okay, just trying to make sure I get the way that the hair's falling in the right direction. I've always said it really is one of the most important things when it comes to doing animal portraits or even human hair, because if you get the direction wrong, it just makes it look completely off. Be a lot darker in here too. So is anybody badly affected by that storm? Hi, Carol. Right, I'm going to shade now on this bit, because I know this bit needs to be darker. Like so. Right, I'm going to bring the black pencil in. I'm only going to do the odd bit of detail. I don't even know if it does pick it up. Can you even see that really well? I'm really worried. Hi Anne, I am using what am I using? Strathmore 300 series Bristol Board Smooth. She is a staffy and her name is Sky, and I have drawn her before. Let's see if I can find her quickly. Sadly, she had to be put down earlier this year and her parents are devastated. And I've actually drawn their dogs a few times now in various different ways, but she was very, very loved. So a family member got in contact about having this one done, and it's 3 different poses of the same dog. I'm just trying to see if I've got... I haven't. This is one of her other dogs that I have done. I don't know how dark that is. It just doesn't seem right. It seems really dark. I don't know. I'm really worried. Your screens are really dark, but Oh, hang on, it's not even in focus. There we go. So yeah, all her dogs were absolute beauts. I'm going to zoom you out a bit. I might lighten it up too. I actually really love drawing stuffies because I have a bit of a soft spot for them. My auntie has owned 2 that I remember, and they both lived to quite a good age. One was called Tuppence, and the first one was called Penny, and the second one was called, no, first one was called Tuppence, second was called Penny, and Penny was bruiser of a staffy, but they're just so soppy. They're such soft, beautiful doggies. And yeah, I do find them a joy to draw, actually. Right, I'm going to blend over what I've done. So each time you blend, it softens the first strokes that we've done, so it gives it a much more natural, softer, denser look. You need to do that blending in between each stage to help the density. If you don't, it just looks very flat and thin. So just a little blend in between each layer really does help give it the density it needs. I've put my phone down, I need the reference picture. I'm not awake today. Oh God, okay. Messenger, there we are. So this is how I've set the reference out. This is the 3 that I'm going to be doing. And look at the little face. Look at the little eyes. They're so cute. But that's the layout that we're doing. So it's currently set on an A3 or 11 by 14. Oh, that's cool. I don't even mind cockroaches, to be honest, and I'm actually having to learn to like spiders because my kiddo is petrified of anything that's creepy crawly flies and got funny little legs. Oh, they really are just gorgeous. Do you honestly think that? See, I think drawing long hair is easier than drawing short hair because short hair you get to see almost all detail, whereas long hair you can get away with a lot of shading, if that makes sense. Stop eating acidic food. Bicarb. Drink some bicarb. Reflux is horrible. Okay, so we're now going to work a little bit on this nose bit here. As this needs darkening up a little bit still. If you noticed, I'm quite high up on the pencil to stop me from... Oh yeah, and peppermint. Do you like peppermint tea? Actually, it's really good. We always grow peppermint in the garden, so me and Amelie can have it. I suggest 2 bags as well if it's that bad. Okay, so all I've got to do is soften that blend from that patch up into the lighter patch. So I'm just going to lighten the pressure that I put on the pencil. I'm going to blend it a little bit more. So how many of you blend this much between your layers, truthfully? You can't beat peppermint tea from homegrown peppermint. It's just yum. Amelie will get peppermint and chop it up really fine with olive oil and olives, and she'll eat that as well. And with a bit of lemon juice. Right, I've lost a little bit of detail on the muzzle, so I'm just going to pop a little bit more in here now. I woke up, this was probably a couple of years ago now, but I woke up to such severe heartburn. I actually thought I needed to go to hospital. It was that painful. And Coffee Man turned into Mint Tea Man at the time and double tea bagged my peppermint, and it really did the trick actually. No, it's actually a coloured pencil. When you hit 6B on your graphite pencils, that's when they start to add charcoal, which isn't a problem. But I find that the softer I go up the leads of graphite, the worse in the way of graphite shine I get. So I tend not to go any higher than a 4B. And then if I really want to go dark, I will pop in a bit of a black pencil, like on the very inner bit of this eye, for example. Oh, cucumber gives me really bad reflux. Cucumber and lettuce. And melon, actually. The best cure for hiccups, and I honestly, if you've never tried it before, try it, because I get hiccups quite severe when I get them, and I'll have them throughout the day constantly. And the only thing that works is a teaspoon of vinegar. Kids do it too. I've just realised that's not on focus. Not saying a word. Hang on, what have I missed? What have I missed, Erica? You're not saying, oh, what, my double tea bag? Yeah. See, this takes so much more time than a long-haired dog. A long-haired dog, you quite happily sweep and blend and sweep and blend, but because you're literally having to put in so many small hairs, I find it really time consuming. It's a bit therapeutic. Oh God, I wish my nose would stop itching. I tried getting the kiddo to watch Neverending Story yesterday. That didn't last long. She got as far as the rock man coming in on his bicycle and then was like, oh, I'm going to go play. Okay, so this line is really driving me crazy. I think it's because that needs bringing out a little bit more as a triangle. That's a bit better. Looks a bit more natural. And I'm just going to blend over. So when you say you overblend, what makes you think you overblend? So you don't keep any detail at all? I've never, I don't even know if I've got one actually. I'm pretty sure I have one somewhere. Or maybe I haven't. I don't actually know. And I know that sounds a really stupid answer. But I have tried so many graphite pencils. I might be able to answer that actually. Let's have a quick look. What have I got in here? These are all my alternative. Oh God, fall off the chair. These are all my alternative graphite pencils. So if I have, they're in here. So I've got two Coffee Noirs. Derwent, which I don't like. The answer to... Oh no, I've got a Mars Technico. You gonna focus? got a Mars Technica, but that's... Oh, I have. It's a 4B. There must be a reason why I haven't used it. Look, the only thing that irritates me with these is how much the green comes off the barrel of the pencil. I don't know what it is. I don't know whether it's because of the way I work with graphite, but the 9000s are the only ones I find that work in the way that I work with them. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Because I'd like to explore other graphite pencils, but I've never really been able to get on with them. I lose my details and I have to try it and put the details back. Oh, okay. So maybe try softer blending rather than blending too hard. It may be that you're just not over blending in the sense that you're doing it too much, but maybe the pressure that you're putting down. I don't put a lot of pressure down on mine at all, so... Oh yeah, that was quite traumatic, that scene, I have to say. I don't think I went to the cinema to see that. I think it was the Return to Oz I saw at the cinema. I'm just using the 2B now. What does it mean when you've got an itchy nose? Always happens when I'm on a live feed. I wonder if it's the lights. Okay. See, when you do longer hair, you can, as I say, do it in a lot more of a sweeping motion. So I find that you can get more done. Itch scratch mentality. You're supposed to stop that, aren't you? Well, I'm just going to go very quickly. If I go quickly, I tend to be less formed with my lines, so they're a bit more sporadic, which is how you want them to be. What I'll have to do is I'll have to put her neck in soon, because her neck will help me determine how light the side of her face needs to be. See, I don't mind the Caran d'Ache. I do have the Caran d'Ache graphite pencils, but I find that they build graphite shine extremely quickly. I think that's the Rob! I think that's the reason, in my case, a bit of pick me up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't even know if they're in, I think they are in here actually. If you guys have never seen the Caran d'Ache, I do actually have a graphite review video on my video list somewhere. That's Caran d'Ache. I think I only brought the ones I would use the most. I'm pretty sure I brought, oh, there. So I have the 2B, the 4B, and the H, I think it is. Again, yeah, the 2H, the ones I use the most. So I do like the fact that I have the different coloured barrels, but I didn't like how quickly the graphite shine built up on them. So this is a 4B. I'm going to show you a comparison. Sorry, I keep itching my nose. So this is a Caran d'Ache 4B. Their leads are much firmer. And this is a 4B with Faber-Castell. So the Faber-Castell is slightly darker. But you can get a lot of details with the Caran d'Ache because they are quite a firm graphite lead. I think, yeah, that was the main reason, is there's a lot more shine on the, I don't know whether you can see that through the camera, but it's funny how you have different preferences, because I know a lot of people prefer Daler Rowney, but I just, not Daler Rowney, Derwent, but I just can't get on with Derwent. Mars black, all black and very dark. Oh, okay, and matte. Oh, maybe I'll have to try it then. What did I have? I had the 4B, didn't I say? Okay, what did I even do with it? I had it in my hand. Mars Lumograph. It was Lumograph, you said, wasn't it? No, Mars Black. Well, I shall have to look into that one. Right, I'm going to work on the neck. The neck needs to be much darker, so I'm basically going to shade over with the 4B. A surprise. Ooh, do I have some money? All you can see is me going like that. It's really annoying. Labyrinth, best film ever. I'm not sure what my best film is. I take that back, I do. But I can't remember what it's called now. What's the one with Tom Cruise and the unicorns? Can't believe I've forgotten what that's called. Right, so I'm just gonna fill the whole area with my 4B. I'm going to try and do it gently because I don't want too much in the way of lines. The Legend. I like The Legend. I do like The Labyrinth. It is a really good film. My all-time, ever favourite film most definitely has to be Deadpool. My most favourite animated film is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. Then Stitch, then Wall-E. Dark Crystal. Yeah, Gelfling. They redid it, didn't they? And I tried to watch it, but I just couldn't get into it. It just doesn't have the same appeal when you're like however old we were when that came out. Like Red Sonja. It just doesn't have the same impact. No, I don't like, I don't like the Derwent. I prefer Dawn of the Dead. See, Hellraiser's probably one of my favourite ever in the horror genre. And It. Okay, so she's got quite a sharp edge in here. So I'm going to put that in and then we'll soften it as I move through the portrait. But you'll see I haven't put any detail in yet. And already I've got quite a smooth lay down without having to blend out. All that comes with practice. So if you just practice literally sitting in front of the telly and doing the oval motions, it really does make a difference. Okay, now we're similar shade under the neck here. We've got a bit of a shadow here. And then there's a shadow under her jawline. So now I can go and blend all that lot, and that gives me something to work off on how dark I need to go or light on the side of her face. Yeah, I'd love to get into doing stuff more with the mechanical pencils because I do have quite a few, and my mum gave me a massive box of various different B's of the leads, and I've got 3 different oh my god, why do I try and talk? Vibro fog is in full swing. actual pencils themselves. I've got that one. Now I've got an itchy eye. That one, and I'm missing another one. There's a blue one somewhere. Don't know where the blue one is, but they're all different sizes. That's 0.9, that's 0.3, and I think I've got a 0.7. And yeah, a massive box full of all the different leads that come with it, including a few coloured ones as well, which I haven't used. Question please, what program do you use for editing? A lot of people do say DaVinci. I personally use Filmora, and since the update it has been a lot better and a lot more stable. I prefer Filmora because I like the effects and the ease of getting text and stuff in. Princess Bride, oh my lordy, now we're talking. Oh, I like the old Indiana Jones too. Don't make films like they used to. I was watching Venom before I come on to do the live feed because that's on Netflix now, so, and I love that film. But I'm going to blend when I come to it this bit out, so it's all, and I'll probably use a bit of kitchen roll because actually I find kitchen roll really nice to blend out. So I don't know if you can hear how hard I'm blending. You can get a free version of Filmora, but I use the pro version or the paid version. Okay, so I need to be dark under here, so let's get that in. 4B, what to do with that there? So you can tell I use my 4B the most. I love mechanical pencils for sketching. I can't use a standard pencil for sketching. I don't know why. I think because I like the thinness of a mechanical pencil. But in all fairness, I used to just draw in whatever I could find. Biros, HBs, fountain pens, whatever I could get my hands on. I'm going to use the black pencil a little bit just in the side of her mouth. Okay, that's wrong. That needs to come down. It needs to come down here. You'll see how little of the black I actually use. The black is really there just to add the final punch of shadow. Oh dear. Rob, have you ever seen, I don't know whether you have or not, I can't even remember if you were around on my videos when I did it, but my Bob Ross video. I think the sense of humour is probably right up your street. Okay, I think I can darken this little section here. Not by much, but... Okay, she's starting to look really 3D now. Oh, actually it would, yeah. Such a strange thing. Honestly, I'm not often taken back by art supplies, but that one really had me stumped. And because it was so new to me, I didn't even think to Google it or have a look to see of any tutorials. I just went sort of gun-ho with it, but I really love what I did. Oh, naughty kettle. Welcome back. You do remember that, yeah. Oh, I like to watch it back every now and then for a bit of a giggle. I won't be doing another one because Amelie's destroyed the wig and beard. And I do think it was one of my best portraits I've ever done, to be fair. Maria and Craig certainly thought so. Okay, I've just... What's going on here? I don't... She needs to come up there. I think I've cut that shorter than I thought I had, so bear with me. I need to add more in. There we go. There we go. So yeah, if you want any tips or tricks or anything on the aqua pens, come and join me on Friday. It's actually on the Crafter's Companion YouTube, not on mine. That's better. Hey, that's cool. Age restricted, Kaylee. Just be aware. It is quite funny though. I remember showing Coffee Man after I'd edited it and he was literally wetting himself laughing. He's got such a childish sense of humour and I make him laugh very easily, which I love. And honestly, he just thought it was the best thing ever. I really like water-soluble graphite, actually. I did, when I did the Tom Hardy, his dog portraits, they really it just worked. And I think it puts you in a different, I don't know how you are with it, but with myself, it puts me in a different mindset so I can work very differently with the graphite and be a bit more open and flowing. Whereas when I do stuff like this, I'm really restrained and I pull myself in and it's all got to be detailed. And actually I was surprised with that liquid graphite how quickly you could render something up, and I was quite taken back with how real it looked. Yeah, she's really coming up nicely, isn't she? I could just literally pat that head. I miss working in graphite. I don't get many portraits in graphite anymore. Gone all quiet, sorry. I reckon it's an hour 40 I've been going. Oh, nowhere near. It is, yeah. It's a purchased one. It's the only one I've purchased. All the rest I've made myself. But the actual pencil itself, it's a little bit teeny weeny. It's not the shortest, but yeah, I literally made myself a load because I've got so many in pencil holders at the moment, like all different ones. Let's see if I can find the Idiost Baby one. What is my Idiost? I think actually it might be in my resin box because I was going to do something with them. I think that's the smallest one I have. But I have got a plan for them. We'll see. It's not age restricted. It's just me being rude puns. But it's not rude. It is funny though. Or I think it's funny. It's not often I like to take the pee out of myself. I'm quite self-conscious when it comes to things like that, but I had fun doing it. I wish I could do that more often, but okay, so we still need to go much darker. I'm not going to put any detail in this bit. Darker on this bit. A little bit darker around the back of the ear. So now by doing that, I can see that I need to go darker in here. So that is why sometimes it is worth moving on to other areas, because if you don't, you can't always see what things should look like relative to something else. I don't know if those of you that are new to watching, if you've ever heard of a value finder. It's difficult to show you because I'm working from my phone, but this is a value finder. And if you print off your reference in black and white, you can put this against the area that you're trying to match. And then if yours is too light or too dark, you need to go either way, but you can match it with this scale. And it makes it quite easy to find the value that you're looking for. So you simply put it over your reference until you find the specific value, and then you know that you have to match your drawing to that. I just got this off Amazon. I don't use it that often. I think in general with my graphite, I've done it so long now, I pick it up quite easily, but lady, that's funny. I'm drawing some shells. Nice. Shells are one thing I want to draw and I haven't done it. By the way, great job. I'm terrible with pet portraits. Got to practice more, I guess. Practice makes progress, most definitely. I would say that pets are easier to draw than people. I'll probably find it funny, but has anyone heard or watched Rachel Rea? Why does that ring a bell? Do you work? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't even know what layer I'm on now. I've sort of lost count. But I work in exactly the same method in the sense of layering and blending in between. The only difference really when you work with graphite is you work from your dark to your light. You tend to work light to dark with coloured pencils, but with graphite you work from your dark to your light because you can pull it out. So if I'm teaching anyone to suck eggs, I apologise, but you know, I'm going to go in, okay, this is my shadow area and next to it is mid-tone. So rather than trying to, you know, change pencil over and then just doing something a little bit lighter, no, I can then just get my blending stubby or a piece of tissue, and then I can just bring that out, blend it out, and it blends it into my mid-tone for me automatically. So that's where you generally work from your lights, your darks to your lights on graphite, not light to dark. It also means that when you come to do your highlights, so I don't really have many because I leave my highlights as negative space, but you can easily then go in and just pull out some of those highlights in between your layers. So then you create this natural highlight underneath when you come to do your next layer. So I'm just going to blend that out. So there's very little in the way of detail on this bit. So now I've got graphite on my stubby, I can just come underneath and then do the mid-tones and the light tones without actually having to do any more work. Even down to adding shadow, I've just used my stubby. And then you've added shade without having to do too much. So now I've added the lighter, in fact the lighter needs to go darker still. I can now see that next to it, this part underneath her neck now needs to go darker. So I can then come in again with my 4B. And I can work just over the top with little pencil lines for her fur. And we're going from under the neck around. There are loads of tutorials in the Fur Friday if you are unsure about doing different types of fur in different mediums. There is some more graphite ones coming out. As I say, the kids going back to school next week. Fingers crossed. At least have some time to get some bits done. So I'm going to do like a day of recording Fur Fridays. So I have a good batch done. But there is plenty under the Fur Friday playlist. So if you haven't seen, where are the done ones? There. If you haven't seen my Fur Friday tutorials, these are the ones that are up so far. So this is how to do white dog hair in graphite. Cat's nose. God, itchy nose for me. How to do white hair that goes into dark hair, and that is working on a cold black dog. You get warm and then you get cold. Then we've got seal. Yep, sea lion, furl. God. Snake scales. Again, how to do little highlights, and that's husky fur. That's wolf fur. How to do fluffy bits. And you'll notice that all the pencils are there so you can have a go if you need to. That is a Degoo. That is a chocolate lab. Some feathers. How to do the white going into the black going into the white. So various techniques for that. Brindle fur. That is a puffin. So I literally cover all different, and that is dolphin skin. So there's loads of things that I cover, and there's loads more to come. I'm hoping to get a massive series going, really, because I want to help you guys as much as I can. But I know at the moment, with time being quite limited, that the videos coming out at the moment aren't the best of quality, although the unboxing videos actually seem to get the most views. But there is plenty more to come, I promise. So there's more feathers, there's turtle shell, there's another snake, there's lizards, again, more different types of fur. Painstakingly, literally, fur strand by fur. I probably don't even need to be this picky, and actually this is where a mechanical pencil would actually work quite well, but I am being this picky. Right, I'm just trying to make sure I get the fur direction in correct because it changes all around the face area. Oh dear, you got to go back and do that colour. Rob, I don't think anything you say is subtle, young man. The main character. If you haven't seen it, Rob, you need to have a little watch. That's a compliment, by the way. It's not mean. I don't know what the kids are watching next door, but they're being awfully quiet. Not that I'm complaining. Okay, I'm going to just shade over the top. And that's to darken it. And again, because you're working in the layers, you can shade over the top and still get the fur texture. And then a little bit of the black pencil just to get some stronger . There we go. Okay, so we need to strengthen the shade here. See, by doing this shading over the fur texture, it does eliminate some time. Leslie's always saying how quick I am when I work, but I don't feel I am, so. But it does help to speed things up a little bit. Okay, so it's under here I said we needed to go darker, wasn't it? And this bit as well. I mean, the thing is with graphite's one of them medium that it's supposed to be, you know, it's not supposed to be black. You know, graphite isn't black. And I know that a lot of people really strive to get things black, but at the end of the day, that's not what graphite is. It's supposed to be this very subtle, soft medium and to give you these nice grey tones. There we go, we're getting a nice jawline there now. Oh my God. Jesus. Oh dear, I'm not going to look up for a little while, I don't think. You lot will have to make me go to Twitch at this rate, won't you? I don't know, she disappeared to do something. I have no idea what. Why, are you waiting to be told off? Okay, so we need to be much darker under here. So rather than pressing hard, how many of you press hard to get it darker rather than layer? Hands up if you're somebody who will press hard on their pencil to get it darker. Get off. Don't believe a word. Not that you would anyway. That is true. Okay, I didn't think there was a huge amount of detail under here, but now I've zoomed in I can see it, but I don't want to add loads, so I'm just going in lightly. In fact, I might grab my 2H for this. You're probably not actually going to see anything through the camera, but please practice using your 2Hs and your 4Hs and your HBs, because they really are very good tools to use for these fine details. Okay, so I still need to go darker. I need to sharpen that, it's annoying me. I don't know why, graphite always have to be super, super sharp. There we go, that'll do. So no one pushes hard on their pencil to get it dark. That's good. Because that is a big no-no. That is where you really do get some nasty graphite shine happening. That was one of my problems when I first started. The amount of people I see using blunt pencils, oh, it drives me crazy. I think we must be up to the, or I must be up to the 4-hour mark on this. 3-4 hours, I think, in total so far. Which is actually probably about normal for this size portrait for me. I am going to miss doing these sorts of commissions, but I fully intend on still doing realism. I need to get my shop off the ground, really. Yeah, it does. It really does go shiny. Oh, I really like Alice Cooper. Do you know what? Actually, I'm surprised I haven't drawn my singing idol yet. Or my acting idol, for that matter. Okay, I think the majority of this particular one is done for now. I'll probably pick up on more things once I've stepped away for a while. "2H" now, look, it just makes such a difference to doing these areas. There. Okay, just going to put a few details in here, and then I'm going to move on to the eyes of another one. And I think once we've done the eyes, I am going to call it quits for tonight. And carry on my pumpkin. But oh, she looks so sweet. She's got such a sweet face. Oh, can I, you know, I know you're not going to mind because you're all lovely, but I really do want to show you my little new venture because you might not have seen it. I want to show you. Hang on. And I'm going to show you. I sold my first one yesterday and I'm really, really, really happy because I only listed them the day before. But very quickly, for those of you that do know, I've now listed the butterfly sticker in the shop, which I'm in love with. And the sea turtle is now in the shop. That's why I love drawing dogs. They have so much personality. But this is the complimentary venture that goes with the stickers. And for those who don't like stickers but like my designs, I've made bookmarks. Listen to that. How satisfying is that? Not just any old bookmarks though, bear in mind. I've got 2 sheets of watercolour paper here. They're really strong bookmarks. So I want to show you very quickly what is in the shop. So I apologise for this pause in drawing, but you know, I'm trying to make a living. So I've turned panda into a bookmark. Because stickers aren't everybody's thing. And I know, you know, loads of people read and college and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So I've turned some of my designs, including ones that some might not have seen before. This is actually a paper cutting template. This is the one I sold. And when someone buys that, they get a free matching sticker, which is a cute little sticker. Okay, I'm confused. Why has my name suddenly come up? My axolotl, which now has Find Your Place in This World, as well as the original Embrace Your Weird. Hi, Emily. So you've got both options there, and they're both flipping adorable. My Sloth Sunday. There aren't tons, by the way, so I'm not going to bore you. And then my monogram ones, which come in different colour options. Check in a minute. Something was going on. I've had a really weird thing pop up. And I have no idea what it is. I've also done a teacher's gift version, which can be personalised. How cool is that? And again, that's my own little apple design, my little owl. Where are we going today? Almost done, almost done. And then these little cuties. How cute are they? I do rainbow monograms as well. And for those who like my lips, go to town, Rob. I thought I'd launch this as my first lip design because I don't know how popular it's going to be. So I thought if I just launch one lip design and see how it goes. But how cool is that for the old naughty books? I then did my painting as one, which I really like. But look at these cootie patooties. Look at my little monsters. I love them. Love 'em, love 'em. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. There you go. So, if you know anybody that would like a bookmark. In fact, I don't think I've listed my monsters. I need to check that. I don't think they're on the shop. Yeah, I need to check that. Yeah. They're like £2. And the magnets are really strong. You can actually sit them on quite a lot of sheets of paper if needed. These ones I thought would make amazing little wedding favours. You imagine that if you had that on the wedding table, you actually had their name rather than... I thought that looked quite cool. Aren't the monsters cute? I know, I love the cats. I love the cats. So there are loads more designs coming, but I didn't want to overwhelm. But, I mean, he looks awesome on a bookmark. And the magnets, as I say, I chose these ones specifically because they're so nice and strong. So, yeah. Fingers crossed they do well. Fingers crossed. Right, so let's crack on with the eyes of the second. I think I'm just going to have to clean when I've done the whole lot. Doesn't matter how clean I think I am, I still manage to get graphite smeared everywhere. Right, okay, so I'm going to do this one down here so I don't... Actually, I don't suppose it matters, but I like the eyes of this one down here. I have some, if I say Kakeshi dolls to you, do you know what I mean? Because I've got some designs like that I'm going to put out, which are really cute. And my Snaxolotl. If you haven't seen my Snaxolotl, it's damn cute. Snaxolotl, where are you? Can you tell I'm just taking a bit of a break? My excuse for a break. I'll just show you everything. Have I not showed you? Oh my god. Okay, so this is the original Snaxolotl. Gonna focus? That's the original Snaxolotl. I don't think I've showed you. So this was the original one done with the aqua pens. And then I did a digital version. And that is now a print and a sticker because he's so damn cute. Okay, I have no idea what I've sent them on. Oh, yes I do. Okay, so there's him as his digital print. How cool is that? And the little stickers with it as well. He is so cute. It's well, I don't know if it's he or she, but it's based around Emily, really. They're the little stickers that you get with the bookmark. So and that's what I'm working on currently. Well, actually I've finished, but that's what I'm going to show you, and I'm going to get on because that's not what you've come here to look at. You're going, yep, we've had enough now. So back to Sky's eyes. Now I am gonna, if you look at the reference, it's caught, the flash has caught her eyes, and I don't want them to look like that because I'm not a particular fan of when they catch the flash because it gives you that really bad red eye. And I don't know whether there might be a little bit of cataract there. So I'm going to make her eyes look younger. I'm going to start with the 2B for that. That is very true, Kaylee. So let's just crack on with the eyes. No, let's do the left one first, otherwise I'm going to end up in a mess. So I'm just using the 2H first. She's got the flash in the centre there, and then this is the outer ring that you can see, but I'm tempted. I'll keep it, but I think I want to shade over the whole thing and give her more of a reflection like she had in the other one. No worries, Kaylee. Okay, so that just gets the base down, and I'm going to blend those, or that even. I need to avoid that middle bit because it's quite bright. And I'm going to come in with the 4B. I think I am. You can just about see like a very muted reflection shape, so I think I'm just going to make that stronger so it looks a lot less cloudy. She's just got the sweetest face. Just shape of the eye. Super concentrating now, can you tell? Somehow I've got to talk and draw on this YouTube with Spectrum. That would be fun. I think that's a bit better. I think it gives her a bit more depth. Sorry, by the way, for constantly staring at the top of my head, but my camera's set up ready for Friday, so I can't really move it. So that's the beginning of the fur. I think I'm happier with the eye. I think it looks less clouded. What do you think, guys? I'm going to do the other one and see how we get on with that one. So she's got 2 highlights in that one. think it's about there. Cool. It doesn't look too... I don't think it looks clouded. Not like it does in the reference. Okay. It gets that base. It's just something about drawing animals' eyes, isn't there? How are we doing? See, that one looks a bit more clouded, so I need to... I need to come in a bit darker. That's a bit better. Almost. So that's shading. Just need to sort the bottom of the eye out, which I won't do today. So I think that's pretty much it for tonight's live. Hopefully you've picked up a few tips along the way. Don't forget to check out the Fur Fridays if you haven't seen them already, because there are some good ones in there. I am going to zoom out so you can get a bit of a better view. You have got a bit of reflection happening there, so apologies, but it gives you a bit of an idea. Thank you, Kaylee. You too, lady. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me anyway for tonight. I've got to get them next door to bed, as no doubt, I doubt they have made themselves any toast. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you are new to watching. It hasn't been the most exciting live feed, but hopefully you've learnt a bit from it. But yeah, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, whichever it may be, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. And Friday's video is something a little bit different, so I hope you're going to enjoy it. And I might see you on the live with Crafter's Companion. Dreading it. Anyway, see you later, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.